three goals for doing this project besides building a home for ourselves was, one, we wanted to show that infill development is a viable option, and it worked for us. We were able to buy in an existing neighborhood and get the feel that we wanted of a small town. The second thing is that we wanted to test our process and see how it works, and we found out that our process does work, and we are now more empathetic to our clients as a result, and I've learned a few things that we can share along the way.
And we survived it.
We survived. And the third thing is...
What is the third thing?
What is the third thing?
Oh, right sizing. With doing this renovation, we were able to really downsize and to put our time and effort and resources into all the finishes and materials and design every aspect of the home, which made it so much more special versus a big house with generic materials and features. We were able to go smaller and to go better. You know, the adage we're thinking of with this home is less is more, and we love everything about it.
I think we both had a vision for what we wanted. We wanted to be near the lake, so we knew that infill development would be important to us. So we love the concept of buying a house that needs some TLC and making it something that it always could have been but never was. We had most of it designed in our head before we started, but we really struggled with the exterior. And so we worked with one of our architect partners, John, who did a fantastic job of kind of putting the outside pieces together for us. And then once he did, everything else just kind of fell into place after that.
Sean likes craftsman and Laura likes modern. And she wanted to do something with a butterfly roof, and that was a little too modern for Sean. So I did a kind of some timber bracket, but kind of left the roof the way it was. And it's like, no, we need to do more. So I went back and I added half a butterfly roof. And he loved it. So he took a little photograph and said, honey, what do you think? And so there it was. It was just off a loose hand-drawn sketch. There's three things I wanted to have. I wanted to have glass, I wanted to have stone, and I wanted to have timber. And doing that, we could peel the walls away and make a small house feel big. But the stone and the rock right next to it makes it feel secure. So they're protected by these strong elements, and then the glass opens it up so they're not blocked in by the walls. So the glass lets them see out. The strong elements keep them visually protected from the outside.
We learned a lot about going through our own process. We learned some things that weren't being done the way that we wanted to be done, that we thought were.
Yes.
And we've now made measures to improve those things. We've ironed out a couple wrinkles along the way, and it's all that much smoother and brings more value to our clients as a result.
The biggest lesson we've learned is to have patience through the process. We lead and guide clients in their new construction or renovation, whatever it is. And from our perspective of their project, we know what directions to go and how to put things together. When the power's out, when things are dirty, when it's a construction zone, things aren't looking exactly like you originally pictured. But if you just wait and be patient, it all comes together perfectly.
The analogy of pregnancy is a classic example of doing your own project. It's all honeymoon stage when you first get pregnant and you're excited about the project and you're looking forward to it. And as time goes on, you know, you're just kind of trying to get through it. And then towards the end, you're really tired, you're ready for it to be over, you're ready for that baby to come out. But just wait, because in the end, it's all worth it. And
it's perfect.
It's perfect, yeah.
Design is intentional, and it does take a lot of effort and a lot of thought, a lot of time, and even some evolution in the design. Even sometimes with thinking something's going to work this way, the way we designed it, and then once you get into the space, sometimes you need to tweak it a little bit, and that's part of the process and part of creating a home. And all the time and effort and energy is worth it in the end, because it just makes every aspect so much better. That ties into also the communication and...
Well, every source of the house was touched. It was all designed, it was all custom built, and it was done the way that we want, so at the end there was no regret.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't change a thing about the house.
No. Not one thing.
Our team is
Right.
composed of a bunch of fantastic individuals that love what they do, and at the end of the day, they want the client to be as happy about their space as they are.
Yes.
And that's what we have in our team. But to find people that want to do it right from the beginning because they get the same satisfaction from it that we do is really what we pride our team on.
It's worked out real nice working as a team member with Sean and Laura and a lot of the other people here that you know, we take a role, and it's nice knowing that the people coming behind are going to add to it, and that's nice. It's just it's a treat, and I'm very blessed to be a part of the team.
They go above and beyond, we go above and beyond, and they're willing to meet us in the middle. And that's all it is about. It's making sure the customer's happy at the end of the day, and Livingstone's happy, Ideology's happy, and Shiloh Painting's happy.
Seeing this video series and knowing what it was to begin with is really important for people to really understand where it started and where it is now. But even with people not knowing that, we still want them to come in and say, wow. Not just for the transformation, but just for the design.
The size feels bigger. They think that the house is much bigger than it is.
That's a good point.
And that's the idea. The idea is that you build right size, but you do it correctly. And doing contemporary features like bigger glass windows, open spaces, lots of natural light, outdoor spaces that are connected to the indoor spaces, the outdoor materials that are connected to the indoor materials, all make the home feel and live bigger. The benefit of right sizing is that you give up square footage that you wouldn't use for livability of space that you do use every day. And we've found that to work and be true.
Hiring people who have the process down and can communicate with you and involve you both in the entire process, and to be able to kind of mediate is invaluable, especially when you bring people into the process that take care of things for you and ease your worries and make it fun and enjoyable. Then that's the best thing you can do, is use your resources.
Building should be fun, and it is with us.
It is. We had fun. My favorite part of the change of the transformation of this home is the fact that we did preserve what we could and still be able to have everything we need and wanted in the home. Some of the aspects, we're keeping some of the locations of the doors and the bathroom and one of the bedrooms, and using the existing floors and things like that, because it's almost like the soul of the home is still here, but it's just revived.
It's the challenge and the payoff that we were able to successfully save this house and turn it into something that it always wanted to be. And the most rewarding thing is when the neighbors walk by and they see the transformation. They know the prior tenant, Miss Hall, who passed, and they say that she would be thrilled that the yard looks like it should have always been there, and the house looks like it should have been designed for this lot, and it was.
If you have a cup, and if you don't, let's go ahead and raise it. This is a toast to you all. Thank you for all that you do. We look forward to a prosperous new year. And I want to thank the good Lord for blessing all of us. And here's to building happier, healthier lives. Cheers. Cheers.